I just heard there's a new game starting, so let's jump in there and see what's happening. I didn't want to already be in there because I didn't want to, in case there's, things that come up as soon as you go in. I just want to make sure I have them all. So let's head on in. And this is not good. Facebook user. That doesn't look good. That means it must be having some issues. Okay, here we go. Make the Atlantis fishing rods in the netting machine to catch Atlantis fish. Sell Atlantis fish at the fish market to earn special rewards. Okay. So let's jump up here. And it was looking like, oh, I wonder if they've got this fixed. I'm not going to try that yet. All right, and so over here is our July fishing. Fish in the timed fishing pool to catch Atlantis fish, which is that right there. Sell Atlantis fish products to customers for points and earn milestone rewards, which are these down here. Different customers have different product preferences. So some might want that or that. So you just have to fill those orders. Finish the designated number of fish orders to earn a new netting machine, which we're going to see here. Try to get a place at the podium, which is, you're standing, and start fishing now. So let's go on over to the netting machine, and we have a rod and a net. And so in order to open this up, the second one, I do always go ahead and at least have two, so I can keep them going at all times. Here in the market, we don't have any of these items yet, of course, because we just started the game and we haven't caught any fish. So I do have some of these, so it looks like I might want to go ahead and start making some of these for future ones. And we do have a pear jelly, so let's see if we can start some sour cream up. And just have them ready. If it has one of those things, I would just make a few, because a lot of these things end up repeating. So I'm just going to make a few of the sour cream, so when I come back in tomorrow and start really working on it, then those will be ready. Alright, let's go and see what our nets require. And this time we have grapes, eggs, and wood. That's kind of new. And then we have eggs again, and a lot of eggs. And we have wool. So let's go ahead and get some wool and try to make them. These ones are going to end up being more experience when you pull one off. And these ones are. So I need to go grab a wood. So here's my dirty little secret. All the wood I have hoarded down here. Let's grab a couple. So we are going to be using wood again this time. This is the second time in a row we've had to use wood. So we have one of those and one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and make them go fast so that we can see how much experience we get from them. Okay. So we get 20 points for the net and 15 points for the rod. So what happens is that counts down here. We now have 35. So if you were to just do the nets themselves, we would just continue to get that. So I'm not sure if I have any eggs ready or not, or any corn ready or not, as I wasn't really expecting it. I don't have a lot of corn ready, but we're going to go ahead and grab some eggs. So we can get a bunch of those nets going. So that way, by how many we have built up. I try to fill mine up too. So I'm going to do one more of those, but we need more wool and more eggs so we can finish filling that up. So I'm just going to go ahead and use these. And that's what I had said last night. Make sure you have your soy and everything ready so you can collect those things. So we're just going to go ahead and fill this netting machine up. And I'm going to go grab a few more eggs. And how long till we still have a minute, so I'll just do it. I'll just fast track it. So we can go ahead and fill this up. And then I'm going to use a boost so we can get these all pulled off so you can see how far you can get just by doing the nets. We're going to use our engine boost and get them all ready. And this is one of the reasons it's a good idea to completely upgrade your netting machine too. So let's see where we are after we pull all of those off. And then of course we're going to start more. And I'll do that here in a second. And then we did not actually check to see what the netting machine that we can get is going to look like. This is what it's going to look like if we get all these. And I'll explain how to do all these too. And there's, you know, where you are in the standings and everything. And some people have already made a bunch of nets, it looks like. So these people have at least 9. So maybe they just did what I just did too, since it just started. And we can't fill any of these yet because we haven't actually fished. But look how far. We've already gotten our speed feed and our first coin. So this should go pretty fast. If you want to just get your coins and work on the other later, you could go ahead and just keep doing your nets. Do your nets constantly. And that's what I was saying. So what else was it I was going to show you? Okay. As far as these go, okay, we need to put these nets out. And sometimes with this one, okay, fish time is 1.5 hours and more likely to catch large Atlantis fish, so you get more points for it. Whoops, sorry. And this is 1 hour and more likely to catch a small or medium Atlantis fish. So when you pull those off, you will also get points. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so you can see. So we were at 210. So by pulling these nets off, we got 7 points. And it says to go to the museum, which means that it's a record. So there's going to be something over here you can collect in the museum. So this is one of the timed fish. So it looks like I can never tell if we got the first one or we didn't. So let's go back over and pull the other one off. Okay, so we got another record. We got a new record here. We could either share that or we could go to the museum and see what's happening over here. So we collect our fish. So we already got our sunstone because we've already caught. So we get 2 sunstones for this because we've already hit the recorded amount and collected that. And so here will be another one that will. Is this one we'll get from this one? Actually, it doesn't look like it because I've already collected the sunstones. But throughout here, there will be a few of them that we'll be able to get, and you'll see them as we go. It's probably going to be from the smaller rod too. So let's go ahead, and I actually want more points, so I'm just going to do that. So that puts us at 229 points now. So we are just moving up really quick. So sometimes in like a day I can get this done just by making the nets up and everything. So it's always a good plan to do that. So how you do the other part of this is, let me see if we have enough fish for it yet now. Okay, we only got 2 of those and we only have 1 of these, so we need 1 more of the Atlantis fish. But just for the sake of showing you, and I in no way intend to use my sunstones to do this because I need to save them. Okay, so we're at 229 now. So if we actually do this trade, oh, that's a tough one. Would almost be easier to come in here and do this and hope for another one. All right. So let's look and see. We're at 245 now with this. And we still did not get that. Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Okay, see this girl and see this guy? In the exchange shop, you have these 3 people. So you need to do 12 orders from him, 12 orders from her, and 12 orders from her in order to get this netting machine. So you can kind of keep check while you're doing the whole thing, who you're doing. So if this is somebody you don't want to do, you can just go ahead and discard that order and the next person will come back. I'm going to go ahead and finish one of these. Alright, these are only a couple sunstones, so I'll do this one. So let's go ahead and finish this order. Okay, so now she's next. So we need 2 of these. We need 1 of those and 1 of those. So we'll come in here and we see we've done 1 order from him. So what you do is you just fill that up, and at the end of that, if you get all of these people, and if you don't have to like keep, if you've already got it all the way filled up by doing the nets like I told you to, and then you fill this girl completely up, you don't have to keep doing her. You can trash every one that comes up that's her. Trash it, trash it, trash it. Okay, and we're already at our second coin. And I've been playing for like 5 minutes, but I did use sunstones. So just for the sake of showing you, I know people seem to get very upset about that for some reason. So let's go round 3. All right, we got another one. Go to the museum, see what we just got. Alright, it was a record fish, but we've already collected this one, so let's put another net up. Whoops, sorry. Like I said, I just use these first, just for the points and everything. Come down here, we're at 404. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do this one so I can show you. Alright, so we're at 550. So we went from 404 to 550 just by doing that. So yes, you do get a lot of experience. So if you do have these things, it's an awesome idea to do them. If you don't, you can make it on the nets alone. So let's go ahead and check and see, and we have 1 of each of these now. So, but you're gonna hit this way before by just doing the nets and everything. I think that pretty much covers everything on here. Of course you can buy this for 20 more, but you don't need to. I think the first 2 are always pretty sufficient for me, but if you choose to, you could do the other. But by the time you get to this one, you're at 50. So 50, 70, you're spending a lot of sunstones to do that, but you really only need these 2 to get through it. So these will be easy coins if you follow the things I said. Is there anything else I need to show you about this? But no, just make sure you keep making these nets over and over. Make sure you plant your grapes and your soy so you can keep harvesting your sheeps. Go on there and ask people to hit your sheep for you. Post it. I'll be happy to have all of those in group, and anybody needs help. As a matter of fact, I may even just post a thing saying if you need your sheep hit, go ahead and put it here. Is that the only thing? It was just the sheep, the wood. If you have dead trees, if you need chickens, okay, we need chickens and wool. So let's plant a bunch of of soy and grapes in here, so we can just really be ready and hopefully get through this pretty quickly. And then everybody can be happy with this one this time, which would be wonderful. I know the last one was pretty rough, but it's a new day and a new side mission. And we have this one all the time, and it actually, to me, it's one of the easiest ones to do. And if you want the netting machine, then do the other part. If you don't care that much about it, you don't have to. You can take a break this time and just, get through this part of it and get all your rewards and everything, and move forward. And if you forget the steps, you can go here and remind yourself, or you can watch the video again, whatever you need to do. So, all right, happy farming, happy fishing. Oh, and then we already collect these too. So we got 2. Oh yeah. So we only have to make a few more of these, and we're gonna already get our 320 in experience and our sunstone from doing that too. And like I said, make sure you keep track in your. It's the fishing one. We've already got that guy. Okay. Trying to see if actually I think that's new. I don't remember seeing that before. Let's see what other fish is here during the tournament. Do they only light up when you get one? Do I already have all the fish? I just saw. Maybe it just lights up when you have the fish in there. I'm not sure. Okay, that's something to watch out for, and then I'll know next time when I do one. And I hope you finish strong with your bottle caps and collected. And I think I missed that because I was on the phone. All right. Happy farming. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. If I missed something, tell me on there. If you weren't completely clear, I redid the pet video today because I guess I was confusing in that because I get so excited about the pets, I just was saying everything about them, like to feed them, do this, and so it made people think that you had to feed them before you did the pet training, but you do not. So I went ahead and made a new one that was strictly the pet training. So happy farming.